And welcome back out to Albany as we get set for our second game of the night. It's the Albany boys against the Pattonsburg boys. Albany comes in with a record of 10-5 in the conference, 2-2 in conference play, and Pattonsburg comes in with a record of 8-7, 2-2 in conference play. Pattonsburg coming off of a third place loss to Plattsburgh in the Stewartsville-Osborne tournament last week. Albany coming away with a win in the consolation tournament of the Stanbury tournament over Stanbury. We'll be back with more of your BTC Bank pregame as we take a more in-depth look at these two teams when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee. Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we take a look at these two teams. And, Mike, we haven't seen Pattonsburg since the Albany tournament at the beginning of the season, but we do know there are some legit scorers on this team, and they kind of go a lot with the way. They're going to go with the way of Gavin Humphrey. He's kind of the one, if he's on, Pattonsburg will be on as well.
Well, yeah, but Blake Sperry, I've always thought, had a lot in the tank. I mean, toward the end of last year, we saw these two teams play, and
it was the last game of the season.
Humphrey was hurt.
Yes.
And it was not really a pretty ball game in any stretch of the imagination. Pattonsburg's a different club. You know, I'd also speak for Brandon Heath, too. I thought Brandon Heath really looked good.
Well, I mean, you could also throw in Reagan Coyne in that. Colin Mason's their man inside. Aiden Woodward, we thought, off the bench during the tournament, hit some shots.
Well, that was Coyne that came.
Coyne came off the bench. Yes, Woodward started, but he's also a man that can hit from behind the arc.
Well, I thought Coyne was really good at just bringing energy to the table.
Yes.
You know, pick up loose balls, draw a charge, get a steal, get a big offensive rebound. You know, he did a little bit of everything. I don't know that he's a great scorer, but they don't need that really. They just need somebody who can make shots when the other guys are overly guarded. It's kind of what we saw from the girls tonight. But this is a very capable ball club, particularly offensively, I think. When these two play, you know, they're close enough. It's a little bit of a rivalry.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's a rivalry along the lines of an Albany-Stanberry or Albany-Worth County, but this is just a typical conference rivalry.
Well,
and I expect this to be a close ball game.
The other thing will be is how healthy are the Warriors coming out of that, you know, bruise them out, knock them out fight that they had in the consolation game with Stanberg.
Boy, they did.
The Warriors both kind of came out a little bit roughed up. I know Miller came out a little bit roughed up, so it'll be interesting to see what they have in the tank after that battle.
Yeah, Barrett Worrell, I seen him after the game. He was concerned. He said it was his Achilles, which is, you know, maybe he's okay right now, but you know.
Well, I heard he went to baseball practice on Saturday morning, so
and that's a little bit.
Yes.
But Achilles is a little bit concerning.
Yes,
because you don't know what that can evolve into.
Here's the Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups.
Number 5, Gavin Humphrey. Number 12, Reagan Curling. Number 21, Aiden Woodward. And number 23, Colin Mason. Head coach, Bill Cutoff, assisted by Zane Reed. And now your starters. For the Albany Warriors, number 4, Barrett Worrell. Number 5, Jace Palmer. Number 12, Dalton Worrell. Number 20, Lucas Engel. And number 32, Shay Miller. Head coach, Curtis Cox, assisted by James Nichols.
So again, those are your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. For Pattonsburg, Brandon Heath, Gavin Humphrey, Reagan Coyne, Aiden Woodward, and Colin Mason. For Albany, Barrett Worrell, Jace Palmer, Dalton Worrell, Lucas Engel, and Shay Miller. As we get set to tip off tonight's game, remember to tip off your future retirement on the right track by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. And Mike, I see, looking down towards the bench to see Drake Sperry. I do not see him down there. I believe possibly maybe sickness, as that kind of has been hitting the area. So I know Dalton Worrell talking to him a little bit before tonight's game. Not necessarily feeling the best, as he has lost his voice, as Heath's shot from behind the arc is good.
Well, Albany defender fell down, left him wide open.
Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. Drives, sends it up top here for Palmer. Over to the right wing to Engel, back into the corner here for Barrett Worrell, trying to get it into Dalton, down on the block. Goes up strong, can't finish, ball knocked around. Colin Mason pulls in the rebound. Heath goes up, can't finish. Nice defense there played by Barrett Worrell to not pick up the foul. Rebound, though, picked up here by Pattonsburg. Humphrey with the basketball. He'll have it up at the top of the key. Mason on the baseline. Can't finish. Rebound from Woodward. Misses off iron. And now it's Engel that picks up the rebound.
A couple of offensive rebounds in there. Probably not what Coach Cox wants to see.
Barrett Worrell inside the paint, leaves it short, out of bounds. Minute 15 into the ball game, 3-0. Pattonsburg with the lead. Gavin Humphrey to bring the ball across midcourt for Mason. Back up top for Humphrey. Drives. Can't finish. Rebound. Stolen out of Humphrey's hands. Picked up here by the Warriors. Dalton Worrell. Trying to send it up top to his brother over to left wing. Palmer, shot from three. Just misses short. Dalton Worrell comes away with the rebound. Trying to get the pass down to Miller. Goes over his hand. Out of bounds.
Warriors look just a little hurried. thought they did a great job of establishing pace against Stanberry in that consolation final.
Foul called here on the floor against Albany. He is going to go against Lucas Engel. It'll be his first, team's first. Inbounds up top for Heath. Shot from 3. Misses short off iron. Palmer comes away with the rebound. His pass up top, knocked away, picked up here by Humphrey, who takes it and lays it up off glass for 2. And a timeout called by the Warriors. We're back after this Petty Giannotto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
And welcome back out again here to Albany, 5-0, 5:43 left to play here in the first. Checking in for Lucas Engel for the Warriors is the birthday boy, Zayden Palmer, getting his first action here.
Look for the Warriors come out here with a set of some kind.
Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across. Midcourt has it up at the top of the key. Gets it from Miller up at the high post. Down to Palmer on the block. Back out to Dalton. His shot from 3.
Nope.
Misses off the mark. Shea Miller on the rebound. Can't get it to go. Another opportunity. Goes up and gets this one to go in for 2. Five to 2, Pattonsburg with the lead. 5:10 left to play here in the first quarter. Colin Mason up at the high post here for Pattonsburg. Trying to send it down to Woodward. Tipped out of bounds off the hands there of Jace Palmer. They'll get it down to Humphrey, and he's going to be fouled here on the floor. Foul is going to go against Shea Miller, his first, team second. 3 minutes into the ball game, 5-2. Pattonsburg Panthers with the lead. Up top with it is Coyne. Leaves it off now for Humphrey, who drives in, and this time they're going to get a jump ball. Goes to the Warriors at first. Shea Miller thought that he was going to get called for another. Bringing it across midcourt. Here will be Barrett Worrell. Over to the left wing for Zayden Palmer, into the corner for Jace Palmer.
Had Worrell on a cut.
Shea Miller left wing. Dribbles inside, now pulls it out the right wing. Barrett Worrell from 3. Just misses off iron. Rebound pulled in by Humphrey. Quick pass up for Coyne. Knocked out of his hands here by Barrett Worrell. Gets it for Dalton. Shot no good. Humphrey on the rebound. And then quickly up, Heath puts it in for 2. Seven to 2 is the lead in favor of the Panthers halfway through the first quarter of play. Barrett over to left wing to his older brother Dalton. For Jace Palmer left wing. Dalton Worrell drives and gets the bucket to go in, plus picks up the foul.
Well, I'll tell you, this year that's where he's been at his best, is he's able to finish through contact a lot. I mean, I don't know how many games he's been in double figures free throw attempts.
Yeah. And one opportunity here from Dalton Worrell as Colin Mason picked up the foul, his first, team's first, as Dalton finishes off the three-point play. Humphrey top of the key. Down to the baseline, sends it Now to Heath in the corner. His shot from the elbow. Just misses short off iron. Dalton Worrell on the rebound. Zayden Palmer, the birthday boy, leaves it off for his older brother Jace, who will drive baseline. For Miller, high post, up top, Dalton Worrell, shot from 3. Drains it. And the Warriors take the lead here, 8-7. 3 minutes left to play here in the opening quarter. Humphrey for Mason. Leaves it off for Woodward. Heath drives. Goes up and puts it off glass for 2. 9-8, Pattonsburg with the lead.
7 points for Heath in this early going.
Jace Palmer, left wing. Up top for Barrett. Over to Zayden Palmer, left wing. For Miller. Drives right at Mason, waits for him to go by. Can't get the shot to fall. Tipped out. Picked up here by Dalton Worrell. Trying to leave it for Miller, not expecting the pass.
Well, and just a little too hard from that distance.
.210 left to play here in the opening quarter. 9-8, Pattonsburg with the lead here over Albany. Humphrey, top of the key, trying to get it to Coyne. Knocked away by Zayden Palmer, picked up by Woodward. Woodward with the basketball at the top of the key. Trying to leave it off for Coyne. Keeps it alive, gets it for Woodward. Up top to Humphrey. Coyne, right wing 3. Misses off back iron. Rebound pulled in by Miller. Foul against Pattonsburg. It is going to go against Brandon Heath. That is going to be his first, team second.
You might have been able to hear Coach Putoff yell, "Don't foul."
Yeah.
And he did.
Worrell this time gets it off for
nice
Miller,
pass.
who finishes. 10-9, Warriors lead. 1:24 left to play here in the opening quarter. Right wing with it for Coyne. Heath on the baseline. Can't get it to go. Mason on the rebound, no good. Palmer comes away with the rebound.
Go ahead and go. You got numbers.
Trying to leave it off for Dalton, and the pass going to be tipped out of bounds here off of Pattonsburg.
Thought he could have kept going.
Yeah.
Nobody stopped him. Just go on in and finish it.
Shea Miller will inbounds here for the Warriors. For Jace Palmer, goes up strong off glass for 2.
Good set, good finish.
Warriors lead by 3 with a minute left to play here in the opening quarter, 12-9. Brandon Heath, top of the key. Up top for Humphrey. For Coyne. Back up top for Heath. And Heath's shot from the baseline hits off iron. Rebound pulled in by Jace Palmer. 30 seconds left to play here in the opening quarter. Palmer with the basketball at the top of the key. Leaves it on for his brother Zayden up top for Dalton. Dalton Worrell drives down to the block. Goes strong. Can't finish. Shea Miller on the rebound. Goes up. Puts it in for 2.
Starting to see a little more offense out of Shea Miller the last few games out.
Humphrey drives and takes it right at the glass for 2.
Check time.
5 seconds left. Leaves it off for Dalton Worrell, top of the key. Dalton drives all the way to the block. Goes up, finishes, and they're going to give him a foul as well. No? They're not.
I wouldn't have called the foul. He kind of created his own contact.
16-11. It's a 5-point Warrior lead. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Brighten any day with the Briar Patch in Albany, Missouri. From fresh flower bouquets and custom arrangements to charming home decor and unique gifts, the Briar Patch is something special for every occasion. Whether it's birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, or just because, the Briar Patch's friendly team makes it easy to find the perfect way to show you care. Stop by the Briar Patch in Albany, your hometown flower and gift shop where small town charm blooms every day.
16-11 as we get ready to start second quarter action. It'll be Pattonsburg basketball. Humphrey will inbounds here for the Panthers. He'll inbounds it for Heath. Heath with the basketball, top of the key for Humphrey. Up at the high post, back to Heath, shot from three. Misses off iron, rebound pulled in by Woodward. Back up to Heath, top of the key. And knocks it down. (16-14) Warriors with the lead, 30 seconds into the second quarter of play. Barrett Worrell has it stripped away here by Heath. He'll take it, and he'll tie it up at 16 all.
Having a big night. I think 12 for him.
Yep, that is correct. 12 already on the night for Heath. Zayden Palmer with the basketball. Up top for Dalton Worrell. Get a foul called here against Pattonsburg off the ball. Goes against Reagan Coyne. His first, team's first. Shea Miller inbounds for Barrett Worrell. Trying to get it through a couple of Pattonsburg hands. Stolen away here by the Panthers. Woodward, shot from inside the paint, leaves it short off iron. Shea Miller with the rebound. Barrett drives down to the block, leaves it short. Rebound pulled in by Woodward. And putting it in the transition is Humphrey, as he'll pick up the foul as well.
Yeah, Shea's got to just lay off.
They actually put that against Zayden Palmer, his first, team's first. As Lucas Engel will check in here for Zayden Palmer. A minute 27 into the second quarter. And one attempt from Humphrey is good, as Pattonsburg on an 8-0 run here through the first minute and a half here, the second quarter of play.
The conventional three-point play and the three-point shot.
Yeah.
It's a big equalizer.
Barrett Worrell out for Miller. Barrett from the baseline. Knocks it down. First points of the night for Barrett. 6:05 left to play here in the second quarter, 19-18. Pattonsburg with the lead. Humphrey with the basketball. Over to the right wing for Woodward. Coyne back again here for Humphrey. Heath from three, can't get it to go. Bounces off the foot of Engel into the hands of Humphrey. And they're going to get a jump ball that goes to Albany. No, they're going to get a foul. The foul against Miller is going to be his second.
And I think they got the call right.
I think they do too. Humphrey inbounds up top for Mason. Into the corner for Humphrey, shot from three. Can't get it to go, rebound pulled in by Miller. Barrett Worrell leaves it for Engel for Jace Palmer. Jace inside the paint, can't get it to go, rebound pulled in by Dalton. He'll clean it up and put it in for two.
I'll tell you what, I hate to jinx him, but I said people that are watching are really seeing a good offensive player here.
Yeah.
And he's guarding the other team's arguably one of their best scorers, too. She's got to pull double duty.
He's already in double digits on the Knights offensively with 10 points. Humphrey from the baseline from a tough angle, can't get it to go. Palmer on the rebound. Barrett Worrell with the basketball. Up top for Jace Palmer. He'll drive down to the block, waits for the defender to go by. He'll put it up off glass for 2. Woodward left wing. For Humphrey down to the block, and they're going to get another foul here against Miller. That's going to be his 3rd. First free throw attempt here from Humphrey. Misses short off front iron. Zayden Palmer will check in here for Miller. Second attempt. Misses off iron, tipped around. Mason for Humphrey. Puts it in. .410 left to play here in the second quarter. 22-21, Albany with the lead. Zayden Palmer in the corner, leaves it off for Dalton Worrell for the left elbow extended. Knocks it in.
Yeah, up and down. Can hit the 3, got a mid-range shot, can finish at the basket, finishing with contact.
Hit the free throws.
Yes. A lot of ways to score.
Plus, he's also a pretty good passer as well, as we've seen a couple that he's left off for Miller. Mason with it in the corner. Up top for Coyne.
We get some backside help. Worrell sees it. Barrett Worrell sees it.
Humphrey top of the key. Drives into the paint. Sends it back out here for Woodward. Back to Humphrey. Trying to send it to Heath. Knocked a little bit away by Barrett Worrell. Heath able to keep it and puts it up as it rolls in for 2. .305 left to play in the half. 24-23, Warriors lead by 1. Barrett Worrell drives, leaves it off for Zayden Palmer. Up top for Dalton Worrell. He'll lose it. Picked up by Zayden Palmer in the corner. Up top for Jace Palmer. And a timeout going to be called here by the Warriors. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
2:49 left to play here in this second quarter. 24-23 is the lead here in favor of the Warriors, as Albany will have the basketball coming to the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Dalton Worrell drives to the glass and takes it with his right hand, puts it in for 2.
That's just really way too simple.
Yeah. Barrett Worrell Heath loses it out of bounds. Barrett Worrell to bring it across. Over to the right wing for Engel and trying to send it into the corner for Zayden Palmer. Tipped away off the hands there of Aiden Woodward. Zayden Palmer with it in the corner, trying to send it into his brother Jace, tipped around. Mason hits it out of bounds off of Jace Palmer. 2:15 left to play in the second.
Might question a couple of things out of that sequence. But
yeah.
I won't say a word.
Mason with the basketball, sends it back door here for Humphrey, and Palmer got a piece of it. Zayden Palmer comes with the rebound.
Thought Jace Palmer came off and helped pretty well.
Angle, corner three, misses off iron, rebound pulled in by Humphrey. Quickly up for Coyne. Woodward from the right elbow, knocks it in. Back to a 1-point ball game, 26-25, 1:35 left to play in the second. Barrett Worrell leaves it for his older brother Dalton. His shot from the free throw line, misses off back iron, rebound pulled in by Woodward. Up top for Humphrey. Woodward with the basketball, right wing. Up for Heath. Shot from three. Misses short. Jace Palmer on the rebound. Barrett Worrell gets it across midcourt, drives all the way to the block and kind of slips and falls.
That did it. That was, he's been grabbing at that heel.
That time just kind of slipped and maybe hit a wet spot on the floor. We're going to take a quick Petty John Auto Center timeout. We'll be back with more in a moment on Albany TV.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
Barrett able to walk off on his own power, a little gingerly though. Shea Miller will check in. 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
He did a similar thing in the game against Stanberry in the consolation final, and kind of was complaining after the game. Was kind of complaining about
that Achilles.
About his Achilles hurt, which is you think ankle, but
yeah. Dalton Worrell drives down to the block, puts up the shot long. Shea Miller with the rebound. Fights, goes up for Zayden Palmer. The birthday boy puts it in, plus picks up the foul.
Nice pass by Shea. Good finish in traffic by Zayden Palmer.
Turned the big 1-5 today. Picking up the foul there, Colin Mason. Shea Miller will check out as Cutter Peterson will check in. That way Miller doesn't pick up a fourth here in the final 15 seconds. Shot from Zayden Palmer misses off back iron. Humphrey drives, can't finish. Cutter Peterson on the rebound, gets it for Angle. And Angle steps out of bounds here with 3 seconds left. (28-25), 3 seconds left. Humphrey will inbounds. Trying to get the ball to Heath. Shot from three. Misses off iron. Warriors go into the halftime break ahead by 3. We'll come back with your halftime when we come back in just a moment. Your halftime tonight here on Albany TV, brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee, proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. Back with more in a moment.
East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small-town roots with a big-town feel.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. It is a 28-25 lead here for the Warriors over the Panthers. I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the west side of the square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop, East Fork Lodge, and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany and Pattonsburg School Districts, and the Printer and News Shopper located in Albany. Taking a look at the stats from the first half. For Albany, they're shooting 13 for 27 from the field, 1 for 5 from behind the three-point arc, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Dalton Worrell with 14 points, 6 points on the night for Shea Miller, 4 points for Jace Palmer, 2 points on the night for Barrett Worrell, and 2 points on the night for Zayden Palmer. For Pattonsburg, they're shooting 11 for 30 from the field, 2 for 8 from behind the three-point arc, 1 for 3 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Brandon Heath with 14 points, 9 points on the night for Gavin Humphrey, 2 points on the night for Aiden Woodward.
Well, the stats are just as close as the games are. There's no real advantage. Maybe the Warriors shooting it a little better from the field. 13 for 27 as opposed to 11 for 30.
Yeah.
More shots for Pattonsburg, certainly. I've got them for maybe one thing that you'd want to be conscious about. I've got them for 7 offensive rebounds in the first half. I think that one of the big concerns is with Dalton Worrell going down with
Barrett
Worrell going down with ankle, Achilles, whatever it was, a lower leg injury. He did get up and walk off the floor under his own power without much of a limp, but the question would be I expect he will probably come back and play, but how explosive will his movements be when he comes back?
Especially guarding against going against Brandon Heath defensively. He is somebody that does like to use his quickness. Do the Warriors maybe kind of switch up the defense, but they already have Dalton Worrell guarding against Gavin Humphrey. So then you have to look at, okay, are you going to bring Dalton to put against Heath and then maybe move Jace Palmer to Humphrey or however you end up doing it, because you also have Shea Miller, who has 3 fouls as well for the Warriors.
Yeah, I wouldn't change Miller any. I think he's going to be with Colin Mason. Maybe one of the concerns, you put Palmer with him, put Palmer on Heath maybe, and just maybe the bigger body, the longer body maybe bothers his shot a little bit more. You don't have to get up and be right in his face all the time, but when he picks it up to shoot, then you close out and get a hand up. Maybe that bothers him. Tell you, it's a dilemma. I would guess if he comes back and plays, it'll be Barrett Worrell on him, at least initially. And then, like you mentioned, the big concern is Shea Miller picking up 3 fouls in the first, came back briefly, and then got him out with Cutter Peterson to finish up the half. One of the things I mentioned, there were just a couple of plays where I thought Shea just got a little careless with his hands.
Yeah.
And got a couple fouls that Coach Cox might not ordinarily want to see from their big boy in the middle. Pattonsburg, I think, has been somewhat impressive. They're just having trouble getting scoring from anybody other than Heath and Humphrey. But those two guys are really capable and explosive scorers.
We'll be back to start out the second half of play when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield, we're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start second half action. Remember, your halftime here on Albany TV was brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee, proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. It will be Albany basketball to start out the second half of play. Barrett Worrell will come out to start out the second half along with his brother Dalton, Jace Palmer, Lucas Engel, and Zayden Palmer. Mason, Woodward, Humphrey, Coyne, and Heath will start out for Pattonsburg, so it'll be Shane Miller starting on the bench here with 3 fouls to start out the third quarter of play. Ball inbounds here for Dalton Worrell, finds Zayden Palmer on the block, back to Dalton, goes up, off glass for 2.
Oh, that's a nice play. I thought Zayden Palmer was going to go up with a really nice pocket pass, low post to low post.
So I think if Zayden would have looked immediately, had an open shot, but got a good pass off there to Dalton.
Well, Dalton Worrell's pretty good finishing around the basket. So
right wing for Coyne.
Going to come a screen to screener here.
Up top for Heath.
Well,
they do have
you
a
were
change
right.
with
We did
Dalton
make a
Worrell
change.
guarding against Heath and Palmer against Humphrey. Barrett Worrell guarding against Woodward. Up top for Coyne. His shot from 3. Misses off back iron as Dalton Worrell comes away with the rebound. Dalton loses it on the drive, able to pick it up, sends it for Palmer. At the high post to Jace Palmer, his brother, down on the block for 2.
Well, 2 quick assists for Zayden Palmer coming out to start the second half. One to his brother, one to Dalton Worrell.
Humphrey with the basketball. There's going to be a travel called here against Humphrey. (32-25), 6:45 left to play here in the third quarter.
I wondered if he almost took 2 steps with the same foot. But
yeah. Barrett Worrell for Zayden Palmer, right wing to Dalton Worrell. Gets it to Angle driving. Too strong off glass, and Mason comes away with the rebound. Humphrey up top for Heath. Shot from 3. Misses off back iron. Rebound. Knocked away by Zayden Palmer into the hands of Jace Palmer.
Good box out, though.
Barrett Worrell top of the key. Jace Palmer up top for Dalton Worrell. Jump stop, puts it in. 18 on the night already for Dalton. Timeout called by Pattonsburg as the Warriors start out on a 6-0 run here to start at the second half. Back with more in a moment on Albany TV.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
(34-25) is the lead here in favor of the Warriors. 5:45 left to play here in this third quarter. Humphrey will inbounds here for the Panthers. Coming out of the Pettyjohn Auto Center timeout. Check out Pettyjohn Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Humphrey has it stripped away here by Dalton Worrell. Goes up, lays it up off glass for 2. Humphrey from the right elbow off the mark. Barrett Worrell with the rebound. Gets it across midcourt. Gets it back to his brother right wing. Drives baseline, trying to leave it off for Jace Palmer. Inside, he's going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul goes against Reagan Coyne, his second.
Those 2 seniors read each other fairly well.
Yes, they do.
In fact, I should say the 3 seniors when
Shay's in there as well. Jace makes the first. Sinks the second, giving him 8 points on the night. Humphrey top of the key here for the Panthers. High post for Colin Mason. For Coyne trying to turn the corner, going to be fouled. Gets the bucket to fall in as well.
Well, there's a prayer that was answered.
Yeah.
Good finish for Coyne, excuse me.
Yep. And the foul goes against Engel, his second. And he'll finish off the three-point play. 38-28 as the Warriors started the quarter on a 10-0 run. Engel trying to send it up top for Palmer, knocked away here by Humphrey. He'll take it, lays it up off glass for 2. And now 5 straight points here from Pattonsburg. As Barrett Worrell has this one stripped away by Heath. Can't finish. Coyne there to finish it off for two. At that time, the Warriors just getting back late. Now back to a 38-32 ball game with 4:15 left to play here in the third.
Boy, in the blink of an eye, the Warrior 7-point lead goes to 6, or 13-point lead goes to 6. There's another turnover.
As Coyne comes away with the steal for Humphrey. 38-34. Zayden Palmer brings the ball across midcourt for Dalton Worrell. Inside the paint, sends it out. Lucas Engel shot from three, knocks it in.
Well, they needed that.
41-34, 3:40 left to play here in the third. Humphrey going to be fouled here on the floor. Foul is going to go against Jace Palmer. That will be his first, team's second. Shea Miller going to check in here for Engel with 3:35 left to play in the third. Mason top of the key into the corner for Humphrey. Shot from three. Can't get it to fall in. Miller on the rebound. Barrett Worrell trying to go back door to Palmer. They're going to get a kick, though, off the foot there of Gavin Humphrey.
All of a sudden, the Warriors last 3 or 4 times down had some forced passes.
Maybe just trying to go a little too quick.
Trying to score awfully quick, yes.
So kind of falling into Pattonsburg. What Pattonsburg wants them to do, go fast.
Well, you could hear Coach Putoff in the background, maybe wanting to double Worrell when he gets the opportunity.
Dalton finds his way down to the block and again puts it up off glass for two. 22 on the night here for Dalton. Heath with the basketball in the corner. Sends it up top for Coyne. Down to Mason. Back to Coyne, left elbow. Knocks it down. (43-36). Barrett takes it. Can't finish. Rebound picked up by Pattonsburg. Heath drives too strong. Rebound picked up by Miller. And this time Barrett will slow things up a little bit. Gets it across midcourt. Up top for Miller. Barrett Worrell, high post here for Miller. Down to Jace Palmer on the block. Back to Miller. Too strong off glasses. He was kind of falling away from it.
Yeah, just a little off balance.
Quick pass up to Humphrey. Trying to keep it in play. Picked up in the corner by Coyne. Up to Heath. Shot from the elbow. Can't get it to go. Rebound pulled in by Jace Palmer.
Both teams have kind of hit a lull here.
Barrett Worrell might have gotten away with the
carry
there. I mean,
he did it unless Heath got a piece of that.
Dalton Worrell top of the key. They're going to foul called here against Reagan Coyne. That is going to be his third, team's second.
Coyne would be a loss. He's kind of chipped in 5 points here in this run.
Shea Miller with the basketball. High post. Leaves it off here for Barrett Worrell, right wing. 1:10 left to play here in the third. Barrett finds Shea Miller on the block. Leaves it short off iron, and then the foul going to be called here against Pattonsburg on the floor. This time they're going to get it against Colin Mason. It'll be his third, team's third. As Shea Miller will inbounds. Dalton Worrell with the basketball. Up top for Barrett. A minute left, underneath the minute left to play in the third. Jace Palmer with the basketball. And they're going to get an offensive foul here against Jace Palmer. That is going to be his second, team's third. 51 seconds left to play in the third quarter. 43-36 is the lead in favor of the Panthers. Heath with the basketball, top of the key. And a foul going to be called here against Dalton Worrell. That is going to be his first, team's fourth. Ball inbounds up top for Mason, over to left wing for Coyne. Back up to Mason, top of the key. Coyne knocks it in from the baseline, but there's a foul called here off the ball. Foul is going to go here against Colin Mason after the shot. And that'll be his fourth, team's fourth as well. This thing's starting to kind of get a little chippy between both teams as Jeremy Pitzenbarger will check in here for Mason. I don't think either coach really enamored with some of the calls here late in this third quarter. Shea Miller will inbounds. And a 5-second call here against the Warriors.
Well, that's a quick 5. But I thought they had maybe Jace Palmer in the corner.
Yeah. Humphrey to inbounds here with underneath 22 seconds left to play here in the third. Coyne in the corner, shot from 3. Misses off iron. Barrett Worrell with the rebound and a foul called here against Aiden Woodward. And that is going to put Barrett Worrell at the line. That is his first. Barrett Worrell at the line here for 2 free throws as the Warriors in the bonus. Barrett will hit the first. Barrett hits them both.
Well, maybe a little pressure. Nope. He'll get off. Yeah, him coming to the Warriors not to foul here.
45-38 Warriors lead. Underneath 10 left to play here in the third. Humphrey top of the key. Humphrey drives, takes it up off glass.
Too easy.
5-point lead here for the Warriors, 45-40. We're back more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com.
45-40, 5-point lead here in favor of the Warriors. It will be Pattonsburg basketball to start out the fourth quarter of play. Humphrey will inbounds. We're going to have to hurry out of this timeout break, our quarter break. We've seen a couple of times this season where referees will put the ball down. Well, Pattonsburg was getting the ball and was ready. Heath with the basketball up at the top of the key. Over to the right wing for Humphrey. And he's going to get the bucket and the foul. As Jace Palmer going to pick up his third, teams first. And finishes off the three-point play.
Well, and they may have to go back to Dalton Whirl on
Gavin Humphrey.
On Humphrey and back to Barrett Whirl on Heath.
Barrett Whirl, top of the key. Trying to get it to Shea Miller, knocked away by Pitzenbarger. Coin for Pitzenbarger, puts it up off glass, and we're tied at 45. Barrett Whirl with the basketball up at the top of the key. Over the left wing with it for Miller, trying to get it into Palmer, knocked out of bounds off the hands of Pitzenbarger. Shea Miller will inbounds. Gets it for Jace Palmer on the block. He'll be fouled, will go to the line to shoot two. Foul will go against Woodward. That'll be his second, team's first. Misses on the first. There is Jace. Hits on the second. Warriors lead 46-45. A minute gone here in the fourth quarter. Humphrey top of the key over to Woodward. Up top for Coyne. Up for Heath, top of the key. His shot on the baseline, leaves it short. Rebound pulled in by Miller.
Well, during the break, Brett Williams made the comment that this is a strange game. It really has been.
Barrett Worrell inside the paint, knocks it down. It's been a game of runs, really.
Yeah. Warriors had a 13-point lead and came back, got it tied. The Warriors back up 3.
Humphrey top of the key.
I think the Warriors are forced into a couple of matchups they don't really want.
Yeah. Humphrey top of the key, ties it back up at 48. Barrett Worrell top of the key. Into the corner to Shea Miller. Up top for Zayden Palmer, right wing for Barrett Worrell. Up top for Miller. Barrett Worrell, right wing three, knocks it down. First of those he's hit on the night. It's a good sign for him.
Kind of odd to see him only with one the way he's gone the last few games.
I think just doesn't quite have his explosiveness and hasn't quite gotten the open shots like he has. As the shot from Humphrey, no good. Rebound picked up by Palmer. Barrett gets it across. Midcourt has it up at the top of the key. Over to left wing for Zayden Palmer, trying to get it down into Jace Palmer. And a foul going to be called here against Reagan Coyne. It'll be his fourth, team second, with 5:04 left to play here in the ballgame. Mason on the bench with 4 fouls. Coyne right now with 4 fouls. A timeout called by the Warriors. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
51-48 Warriors with the lead. 5:04 left to play here in this fourth quarter.
Pattonsburg made a nice comeback in this game, largely behind the shooting of Gavin Humphrey.
Will be Warrior basketball coming on the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Make sure to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
Between foul trouble and some injury situations, I think, as I said, I think the Warriors have been forced into a couple of matchups that they would really rather not have.
Dalton Worrell, top of the key. Just under 5 minutes left to play here in the fourth. Dalton leaves it off for his brother Barrett. Into the corner for Zayden Palmer. For Dalton Worrell. Drives and takes it up off glass for two.
Yeah, he's been kind of silent. Now comes back in, pick up a steal.
53-48, Warriors with the lead and the basketball.
Maybe he's getting the second wind here.
Yeah, kind of mentioned, hadn't noticed him for the last couple of possessions as Barrett knocks one down from the top of the key.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of a breather there for Dalton kind of during those possessions, trying to gear up for the end of the game. And 24 points on the night for Dalton Worrell, 12 points on the night for his little brother Barrett. Humphrey into the corner for Reagan Coyne. Shot from three. Can't get the shot to fall. Goes out of bounds off of Pattonsburg.
Well, and we've seen, I mean, it's amazing when you mentioned it before, when Barrett Worrell hits one.
They seem to go down in bunches. Yep. Timeout by Pattonsburg. We're back with more in a moment on Albany TV.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany.
56-48 Warriors again back up 8 points here. It'll be Pattonsburg basketball coming on the Petty John Auto Center timeout. It'll be Albany basketball coming on the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. If you're Zayden Palmer, just chase down to the basket.
Yeah, take off.
Like there's nobody there. Barrett Worrell gets the ball across midcourt, has it up at the top of the key. Zayden Palmer, right wing. Gets it inside to Dalton. Lost it inside, picked up here by Heath. And they're going to get a charge called here against Brandon Heath as the freshman birthday boy Zayden Palmer going to take the foul. That's the second against Heath, team's third.
They've had two. They had one on Albany earlier that I wasn't sure was a charge.
Jace Palmer gets it across midcourt, has it up at the top of the key. Over left wing for Zayden Palmer. Cross-court pass here for Barrett. The Zayden inside for his brother Jace. Out top for Miller. Back into the corner, Zayden Palmer, shot from three. Rims out, rebound picked up by Pattonsburg. Pitzenbarger up top. With it here is Heath.
And some defensive adjustments. They've got Barrett Worrell back on Heath. Dalton Worrell back on Humphrey.
Heath drives. The foul going to be called here against the Warriors.
Well, Shay, there's just no reason to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's holding his hands up, but he clearly fouled him.
That's his fourth. Heath makes the first.
Pattonsburg in some pressure, trying to force a trap here on the sideline, get it across midcourt and trap.
Second free throw attempt here from Brandon Heath is good. Shea Miller will inbounds here for Barrett Worrell. Barrett drives all the way inside the paint, just puts it up in for two.
Yeah, and he had Shea Miller coming down the right wing for a layup too.
Heath top of the key. Step back three. Miss off front iron. Rebound picked up here by Dalton Worrell. Leaves it off for his brother Barrett. 58-50, back up to an 8-point lead here for the Warriors. Barrett this time leaves it short off front iron. Jace Palmer on the putback for two.
And Palmer with 10 rebounds in this game.
Give him a double-double. He's got 11 points to go along with it. Foul going to be called here against the Warriors on the drive. Foul is going to go against Zayden Palmer. It'll be his second, team's third.
Zayden Palmer's getting an extended run here.
Yes. Pitzenbarger top of the key. Into the corner for Humphrey. Lost it as he was trying to send it into the corner for Reagan Coyne. Barrett Worrell, 3-on-2. Finds his brother all alone on the weak side block for two. And it's back up to a 12-point Warrior lead, 62-50. Underneath 2 minutes left to play in the fourth. Coyne right wing. Gets it for Humphrey. Pitzenbarger inside the paint, knocks it down.
The big thing if you're the Warriors, you just don't want to put them on the free throw line, chase them off the three-point line, but don't put them on the free throw line.
Barrett Worrell kind of slowed things up, then ran into Pitzenbarger, and Pitzenbarger going to be called for the foul. That'll be his first, team's third or team's fourth.
Don't expect the Warriors to put it in the deep freeze, but wouldn't hurt to run some clock.
Barrett Worrell, shot from three, misses off back iron, rebound pulled in by Pitzenbarger.
Now Shea doesn't need to foul there, or doesn't need to foul there.
Yeah, foul goes against Palmer. That'll be his fourth. I think that's kind of what Coach Cox is telling Jace as well, is, hey, you don't need that steal. We're up by 10 points here with a minute 20.
Just play solid defense.
So now a foul by either team will put the other team in the bonus. Top of the key for Woodward. Right wing for Coyne. Knocks it down with the hand in his face. Timeout called by Pattonsburg. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small-town roots with a big-town feel.
Are you needing more space in your home and looking to remodel, or just start from scratch and have your dream home built? Then contact Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany. Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany can help you with all of your building needs. Big or small, they do it all at Williams Construction LLC and Electric. Contact them today at 660-483-0255 or 660-726-2417.
62-54 is the lead here in favor of the Warriors. They'll have the basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
Lots of rebounds in this game. I've got Jace Palmer with 11.
That's
Shea
kind of
Miller
surprising
with,
because
Shea
the
Miller
Warriors right now are shooting at 55%, Pattonsburg at about 43%.
But there are a lot of shots going up. That's
yes.
what we're seeing, I think.
Dalton Worrell with the basketball, trying to get it across midcourt, and does. Jace Palmer all alone inside is going to go up, and he's going to be fouled here with 52.5. It's going to go against Aiden Woodward.
Yeah, it's a good foul by Woodward.
Yeah.
You can't give him an open layup.
That's his third. And Warriors in the bonus now. Palmer will miss on the first. Colin Mason will check in here for Pitzenbarger. Warriors 6 for 9 from the free throw line here tonight. Misses short on the second there for Palmer as well. Woodward with the basketball, top of the key up top for Coyne. Over to the right wing for Heath. 40 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. Down to Humphrey baseline. His shot is good. Shea Miller with the basketball. Back for Palmer. So I think we're going to have a foul or a timeout. I'm not sure which one came first. I'm going to get a foul called here against Woodward first before the timeout. And the Warriors are going to go to the line.
That's not all bad, I don't think.
No. Fourth against Woodward as Palmer at the line for two. Palmer hits the first.
That's a big one. We always talk about the three possessions. That's what Pattonsburg now needs.
Seven-point Warrior lead after the missed free throw by Palmer. Rebound picked up here by Dalton Worrell. He's going to be fouled. Foul is going to go against Gavin Humphrey. It'll be his first. Dalton has an opportunity to make this a full three-possession ball game. Hits on the first. Give Dalton 28 in the ball game as he puts it up to a 9-point ball game. 65-56. Reagan Coyne shot from three, misses off iron. Out of bounds here off of Pattonsburg. Deep pass here for Zayden Palmer. He's just going to take it, lay it up off glass for two. 67-56. 3 seconds left. Heath shot at the buzzer, no good. And the Warriors come away with the victory, 67-56. We'll be back with your BTC Bank postgame, tonight's Winner's Circle player of the game when we come back in a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Every achievement deserves to be celebrated, and at Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Missouri, we've got just the way to do it. From sports trophies and plaques to corporate awards and personalized gifts, we make every milestone memorable. Whether it's honoring a team, recognizing excellence, or saying thank you, Winner's Circle delivers top quality awards with fast, friendly service. Celebrate success the right way. Stop by Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany.
67-56 is the final for the Warriors as they defeat Pattonsburg. They go. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats from the ballgame for Albany. They shoot 27 for 48 from the field tonight, 4 for 10 from behind the three-point arc, 9 for 14 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring tonight by Dalton Worrell with 28 points, 14 points tonight for Barrett Worrell, 12 points tonight for Jace Palmer, 6 points tonight for Shane Miller, 4 points tonight for the birthday boy Zayden Palmer, 3 points tonight for Lucas Engel. For Pattonsburg, they shoot 24 for 57 from the field, 3 for 17 from behind the three-point arc, 5 for 7 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring tonight by Gavin Humphrey with 23 points, 16 points tonight for Brandon Heath, 11 points tonight for Reagan Coyne, 4 points for Jeremy Pitzenbarger, 2 points tonight for Aiden Woodward. And again, Mike, we had a couple choices for tonight's winner circle player of the game, but really one stood out more than the rest, and that was Dalton Worrell. 28 points tonight. We kind of talked about it right before break, that big steal that he had. He was able to lay it up, came with the steal, got it to his brother for a three-point play, brought a 3-point ball game back to an 8-point ball game. Warriors were never relinquished it after that.
Well, and that was coming off of the Warriors giving up a 13-point lead and letting Pattonsburg come back and tie, and then it kind of seesawed back and forth. And, I thought that was the key section of the game. And then it just never – I think Pattonsburg got it to within 6 at one point, but fouls, and it got right back to where it was. So, good game for Dalton Worrell. Thought, like you said, a bunch of good performances.
Yeah.
Both sides tonight. I thought both on the boys and the girls' side we saw some in the girls' case, I think we saw an eye-opening performance with McKinley Dodge.
Yes.
But for the Warrior boys, they moved to 11-5, 3-2 in the conference. Got North Andrew on Friday. Should be a good ball game.
I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch and Sublime Formalwear, both on the west side of the square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany and Pattonsburg School Districts, and the Printer and New Shopper located in Albany. Again, for myself, Jared Rolvas, color analyst for the night, Mike Williams, cameraman Brett Williams. So long, good night from Albany. We will be back on the air tomorrow night for Coronation here in Albany for Winter Sports Homecoming, and then back on the air Friday night here at home as the Warriors take on North Andrew.